What's growing in your garden? This time of year, you're bound to have plenty of tomatoes, for example. How about zucchini, basil? Well, our next guest can help you put together a great meal by just picking from what you've already planted.
Yeah, and we're here now with Chef Claire Menk from the International Culinary School of the Art Institute of Wisconsin, along with one of their students, Cornelia Smith. Welcome to the Morning Blend, you guys.
Thank you for
having us. Yeah. Nice to have you.
Thanks for being here. Let's talk about this. People have this abundance of fruit right now and vegetables coming out of their garden because summer was kind of a little late. What do they do with it all?
They sure do. And the thing I love about this time of year is if you're not eating well at this time of year, you're doing something wrong. It's really easy. So easy, in fact, that we're going to start with something that requires absolutely no cooking, which is the squash ribbon salad.
That looks good. What's in that?
Everybody has these coming out of the garden.
Zucchini.
Summer squash and zucchini.
Okay.
This dish is really hard. You need a lot of skill. And so Cornelius is going to show us how we prepare this dish.
Okay.
You take the peeler and you peel little ribbons,
and
like
that's
the ones you see up here. So this is the finished dish. You just peel those and arrange them on the plate. I have an edible flower on here. This is an orchid that I took from my office mate's plant. The thing to remember about edible flowers is that you want to take flowers that haven't been sprayed with any pesticide. So the orchid is actually in the rose family. So you can eat roses as well.
All right, let's try eating a little bit of this flower, Tiff.
I knew that you could eat roses simply because when I came home from college one day, my roommate was eating roses I had.
No way.
Swear.
That's weird.
What had she been doing prior to that?
Yeah, right? There wasn't college.
Don't want to know. Okay. So anyways,
that's good.
So it's good. This is, by itself is a little bit boring. So we're going to dress it, and we're going to make just a very quick dressing on the plate, and we're just going to use olive oil, which I got from Oro, which is a
We love Oro.
Yeah.
Local store.
Oh, I like that little...
And is it infused, or is it just...
Maybe I'm not.
Oh, there
we go.
Okay.
This is not an infused oil because I did get an infused vinegar.
I like this guy. These little pour spouts.
Aren't these awesome?
Yeah.
When they work.
That's nice.
Woo,
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Okay.
That
And
one
what's
works.
this one?
This is a honey ginger vinaigrette.
Oh, I'm going to taste it.
Okay.
Yeah, taste one of
Just
these
taste
little
it.
ribbons. Okay. Oops,
All right.
I got a big
so
one there.
you got the zucchini.
Okay.
So this is easy. No cooking required. You
No
literally
cooking
just
required.
slice it up, pop it on a plate. It looks beautiful, but you can do it for yourself
Delicious.
too. Right? You don't have to be all
easy
fancy
money.
for other
If you
people.
want to go crazy with this and get fancy, you can shave some cheese onto
good.
it.
Oh, what kind of cheese is that?
This is also a Wisconsin cheese. It actually won the American Cheese Society Award several years ago. That is a Grand Cru Reserve cheese. It's similar to a Gruyere Swiss, or Gruyere Swiss cheese.
When we walked up, we both thought it was a piece of cheesecake.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Don't
Okay.
do it like that. And then you could also always just do a little bit of this.
Yeah.
And then I have
That's very
just
fresh
a
and tasty.
little bit of Himalayan pink sea salt that you can just drizzle right on top of it just to finish it off.
I'm going to say that's really good. I don't know that I've ever had squash or zucchini just raw like that. I really like it.
I liked it too. I've
lot.
always had it cooked. That's one vegetable I've never had raw.
Well, it's interesting. Obviously, you can't have it raw. And the thing to remember about it is you want to shave it really thin because when it's thick, especially later in the season, you know, the squash get really kind of big. They're not as flavorful. So you want to pick the smaller squash and make sure that you're shaving it nice and thin. I actually tried to do this last night with my knife, and it was too thick and it didn't work.
Okay.
So.
What do you want to say about chicken on the grill?
Chicken on the grill. You can do it on the grill or you can do it in the oven.
Whole chicken, right?
Whole chicken,
Yeah.
right. And I'm just going to show you really quickly how to truss the chicken without using any twine. So in this case, you just take the wings like this. And you, I know, I'm
kind of
sorry,
manhandle them, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we manhandle them and put them right behind there so it sets it up.
There you go.
I'm going to put half of a lemon in, whoops, it just undid it. Half of a lemon in the cavity. And also half in the cavity. Open your cavity for me, please. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, so you put half a lemon and
half a lemon
big chunk of onion.
Half onion.
Okay.
What that's going to do is as this cooks, that lemon's going to steam, and it's actually going to steam cook inside of there and create flavor.
So you leave
from
the rind
inside.
on.
You leave the rind on, everything on. And then I had made 2 slits in the skin down here, and I'm just going to take the legs
Oh, that's cool.
and stick them through these slits.
Once you do that, I'm going to turn this around so people can see.
Let me.
Okay.
Too big.
Tighten them up.
tighten them up.
Okay.
Oops, I made it a little
Yeah,
too
so
big
that's
here.
cool. You can just almost make a hole in the
Yeah.
skin and then stick the legs through.
Whoops, no.
It's easier
Okay.
when you're not on TV, right?
And
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
These have been sitting under the lights, so
They're a little warm.
that meat's actually rendering a little bit. But there you go. You can see how it works.
There we
you
go.
go.
I love that. And what about leftovers? What do you do with those?
Oh, leftovers are great. So what we do with this is you're
Scott.
actually going to take a little bit of honey, a little bit of mustard. Both of these are local Wisconsin products, and herbs, because everybody's got tons of herbs in the garden right now.
Yep.
So it's like, what do you do with these things? Chop them up. Put a little of the mustard, a little of the honey right on the skin, put the herbs right on top of it. That's what I did over there.
Yeah.
And then I popped it in the oven. You could also do this on the grill by putting it on a plate like this and setting it in there, or you can actually cut the backbone out and flatten it out and do it on the grill that
We're
way.
out of time. Looks like you made kale chips.
I did. We can talk about those next segment, or we
Yeah.
can talk about them now, too. They're real easy, 100-degree oven. You just put the chips in with a little oil and salt, and away you go.
Little olive oil, right? Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
I
taste
actually
some of
put
those.
black truffle oil on there.
Okay. Oh, yum. And I love kale.
And it's better than
that's good.
potato chips, and man, they're so good. Yep.
I tried making them and they didn't taste that good. Those are better.
It's the truffle oil. It's the truffle oil. And
Truffle
Very
oil
good.
is great on kale. Okay, so you guys are going to stick around, which we're super excited about, because we're going to make some delicious herb-infused smoothies after the break. But first, here's the information for the International Culinary School at the Art Institute of Wisconsin. You can find out more about what they do because they have programs in culinary arts, management, and baking and pastry. Here's the information, the website, facebook.com/AIWI Culinary, or call 414-978-1000. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here.